MASL Soccer on MASL TV. We welcome you to Mesquite, Texas. It's the final home game for the Texas Outlaws of the 2025 season, and they host the St. Louis Ambush. Looking for their second home victory of the season. They've struggled here at Mesquite Arena, just 1-10, it being a victory versus the Dallas Sidekicks. 3 of the 4 wins have come to the Outlaws from the Sidekicks. They're currently out of playoff contention. Just a 4-16 record, 11th place. Trying to play spoiler against the St. Louis Ambush, who are 9th in the MASL, looking to be in the top 8 and get their ticket punched to the playoffs. 8-11 and 3 on the year, 24 points total, 5 behind Tacoma, who is currently in 8th place with 2 remaining games. The Ambush has this game and 3 more to punch their ticket. They're one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They've won 2 straight, a 7-6 win versus the Baltimore Blast and a 13-6 win against the Milwaukee Wave on March 9th. They've won 4 of their last 5 and 6 out of their last 10. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. Also, Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. All new MASL fan store will be launching soon, so get your MASL jerseys from Capelli Sport. Starting lineups for both teams: Alexis Hernandez in goal for the Outlaws, a 2-2 record, a 64% save percentage, and giving up 10.86 goals per game. The starters in the field: Maxwell Deverness, Steven Gonzalez, Vicmore Aligwe, Steven Chavez, and Tyler Bagley. In goal for the Ambush will be Paulo Nascimento. It's his 20th game played, a 3-9 record this year, 187 saves for a 67% save percentage, giving up 6.7 goals per game. Tyler Hundle, William Eske, Colin O'Keefe, Mohamed Ndie, and Axel Chakunte are the 5 starters for the Ambush. The Ambush in their teal and pink colored uniforms, all navy for the Outlaws. And just about to be underway. Our officials for this contest, our crew chief, Arturo Ibarra, and referee Kyle Armstrong in the orange uniforms. Head coach for the Texas Outlaws is Ed Puskarich, and the head coach for the Ambush is Jeff Locker. And it looks like we are good to go now. It was a long delay, but they're going to try and get things ready to roll. So Ed Puskarich and Arturo Ibarra trying to make sure we're good to go. Both teams staying loose. Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. All new MASL fan store will be launching soon, so be on the lookout for the fan store opening up with your Capelli Sport uniforms. all apparel that you want for your MASL teams. Bagley will get us started off. Outlaws have lost their last 4 coming into March 15th. Ended that losing streak against the Sidekicks 6-5. So trying to get their winning streak to 2 now. Here's a left-handed shot and a nice save there from Alexis Hernandez. He's done a good job. This is his 9th game he's played in. Got 15 saves, only 5 goals given up in the match they won last week. Hundle against the boards near side, another change and another save. That shot taken by Riley Uri. Steven Gonzalez now working the middle with Aligwe. I checked that. Famuni into the ball game. And the ball goes out of play. Put back in by the Outlaws. Macias there at midfield finds the leading scorer for the Outlaws, Stankovic. Now Lucas Ramalho going near side on the boards, gets cut off. Looking for some help. Got a hit off of our crew chief. They'll recycle it out back to Hernandez. Up to Stankovic against the boards. And that one's won by Williamson. As that one's deflected out of play. A lot of balance for this ambush team. They've got a different points leader, goal leader, and assist leader on the team. Their goal leader is William Eske with 16 goals on the year. Their assist leader, Lucas Almeida, with 16 assists. And then their top point scorer with 13 goals and 12 assists, equaling 25 points, is Duduka Carvalho. First foul on the ambush. A turnover there by the Outlaws. Hundled. Against the boards, another save there by Hernandez. Sure-handed in goal so far. Long throw out to Dwayne Laidley. Now Gonzalez near side. Looking for direction. Finds Ramalho on a run. Laidley going the opposite way. Finds Gonzalez. Ramalho, dummy move down the near side boards. He goes down, whistle, and a foul. Foul there called on Axel Chikunte from Cameroon. Into the corner, Steven Chavez coming off a 4-goal performance versus the Sidekicks. Trying to maneuver his way near side. Devrins off the boards and cleared away. Nice through ball to Perez. Perez looking for the goal. He can't get past Hernandez. The ambush wanted a possible foul. Now Steven Chavez on the run. He still's got the ball. Devrins finds Bagley. That one's into the hands of the keeper. So the ambush will control now. No score here early. Nice long ball into the attacking front. Rafa can't get anything now. Bagley on the run. Bagley looking for Stankovic. Instead, it was Mohamed Ndiaye. right there. Big presence. 6'3", 195 defender from Ivory Coast, West Africa. Going down, he's Colin O'Keefe. So quickly on the move is St. Louis. Pass was behind. And DA wanted it in front of him. Ball's rolling into the box, and a foul called on the Outlaws. It'll be up top, not near the box. MASLsoccer.com. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, and highlights are there on MASL.com. Ambush. Looking for the opening goal. Dangerous in the middle. Headed away by Famune. It'll be an ambush attempt just on the faded arc. That was just headed out by, or check that, it'll be against the boards. Almeida, excuse me, almost a header off the redirection. Thomas was there in the middle and could not get it past Alexis Hernandez. Ambush controlling. Averaging almost 6 goals per game. Off his back heels was Hundle. So a turnover back to the Outlaws. Over 5 minutes gone. No score here in the first quarter. Chavez directed all the way back to Hernandez. He'll roll it out to Macias. Crone, dangerous pass. Able to retain possession, and now he's on the run. Derek Crone looking for Macias. Pass was behind, and James Thomas takes possession. Good challenge by Steven Chavez. Chavez into the corner, flicks it into the chest of Nascimento. 6th year in the MASL for the Brazilian native. Missed the 21-22 season with a torn ACL, but has started now 38 of the last 49 games with the ambush. O'Keefe on the run. Good challenge there by Eric Macias. And a whistle and a foul called on Colin O'Keefe. Just recently traded to the ambush from the Dallas Sidekicks is O'Keefe. 7 goals, 6 assists on the year. It's his 3rd year in the MASL. Spent his rookie season with the Harrisburg Heat in 2021-22. Another turnover by the Outlaws. O'Keefe off the boards. Nice job on the redirection. Handled cleanly by Alexis Hernandez, and that throw one hops into the Outlaws bench. So a tick under 7 minutes gone by. No score. Ambush have controlled the chances so far. Near side corner, Ramalho trying to get it out. Cannot do so. Into the middle. Deveren's had his hands up. No whistle anyway. 4 shots taken by the ambush to just 1 for the Outlaws. Send it into the box, and cleanly there. Handled once again, but the Outlaws cannot retain control. They got bailed out by that last foul. Gonzalez. It's going to get called for a stalling. So it turns it over, and a delay of game gives it right back to the ambush. Took too long figuring out where he wanted to go. So Almeida will dummy it. And DA blocked there by Oligwe. Allo out of goal. Acting as almost a sixth attacker now. He'll go back towards goal as that one was sent into the far corner. And it touched the referee, so they'll have to wipe the goal off and play it from out of bounds. Hit our referee, Kyle Armstrong. Just trying to get out of the way on the far side boards. Hernandez finds Romalho. Swings it to Bagley, has his shot blocked. Great recovery there from Louis Perez. Bagley had an open look until Perez closed the gap, and a foul called on Romalho going down. Was number, can't tell if it's 29, no, it's 20. James Thompson slowly walks to their bench area. So free kick coming. Kyle Armstrong says they can play on. Shot off the boards. Romalho finds the ball, has it quickly taken away. Michon can't find anything. Hundled to Briggs. Briggs trying to run middle. Michon. Steven Gonzalez finds the ball, looking for the long pass to Bagley. Another interception by the ambush. Hundell wide of the mark, finding the back post. Perez goes down, still has possession. Romalho trying to kick it out. Oligwe as well, still stuck in the corner. Now it's into play, and that one's into the bleachers. And that'll take us to our first media timeout. No score here in Mesquite, Texas. The Outlaws trying to finish the home slate with the win.
This is Whataburger at 4 a.m. It's the start of a shift, the end of the day, or just a spin around the block at 4 a.m. But no matter why you're up, we're up too, 24/7. Whataburger, just like you like it.
And the ambush. Green Drop. Green Drop offers a better alternative to the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself at visiting greendropcompression.com. So back in play Alexis Hernandez has done a good job in goals so far. Has seen 6 shots, 3 saves by Hernandez. Only 2 shots taken by the Outlaws. 1 save by Paolo in goal. Macias swings it to Stankovic in the corner. He gets double teamed, finds a way out of it. Shot blocked by Nascimento. Hard fighting against the boards, and advantage will be played to the Outlaws. They'll make a quick change. Macias deep in the corner. Bagley and Chavez near side. Steven Gonzalez at the yellow line on the opposite side. Aligwe just hiding around the goal. Chavez will take the shot well wide of the mark. Aligwe goes down to the turf, able to win it back, and then has his pocket picked. Ball into the near side corner. SK recycles back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe will come off. And DA trying to feed Hundelt. Aligwe just wide. Trying to find Steven Chavez streaking down the field. And DA going down is Gonzalez, and no goal. Foul was on Rafael Arayuso. Goes by Rafa as well. 11 goals this year, 3 assists in the 20 games he's played thus far. No score between Texas and St. Louis. Devrins. Torabella took a shot wide of the mark. Rafa could not get it past Gonzalez. Steven Gonzalez's shot is blocked. Almeida was right there. Now Rafa's on the move. 1-on-1. A great save. Second chance, unable to get it. Alexis Hernandez, big time save on that breakaway from Rafael Araujo. Araujo, 6th year in the MASL, second year he's played with the Ambush, Harrisburg Heat, Florida Tropics, and Baltimore Blast. Saw his talent. Hand save there, blocked away by Paolo. Shot was by Torabella. Rafa also played for the U.S. national futsal team. Another shot goes into the bleachers. They've got the shots advantage here early. Seven shots to just 6 for the Outlaws. 10 for 10, take 10. That's all the time you need for Eric Bergel to take you inside the game and get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV. That one's off the boards. No one in the middle there for the Outlaws. Wanting a foul there was Axel Chacunte. He's got the ball now running, trying to get past, taking a charge there. It's not basketball, although it's March Madness. Foul was on Dojima Famune. Second foul for him so far today. SK. Working it around, under 2:30 to go. Going down, and a foul there called against Steven Gonzalez. Tried to go quick. Outlaws were ready for it. Now Eric Macias. Pass to Davies into the corner. Still working it. Shot was taken, blocked by Paulo. Grant Michaels will run it down after the clearance. Dwayne Laidley finds Harry Davies. Marked by Hundle. Off the redirection and sure hands from Nascimento. Out of goal is Paulo. He'll run back. Derek Crone. Steven Chavez, nice move. Still going near side, coming off his mark is Nascimento, still bouncing along the border and just out of bounds. 1:24 left in the first. Macias, long strike, that one's wide right. And that one's flicked out of play by Almeida. Lucas Almeida, team leader in assists, 11th year in the league, 10th year with the Ambush. It's been his collegiate career not too far away. Oklahoma Wesleyan and Bartlesville, Oklahoma, 4-year starter, a captain there, and was recently inducted into the school's Hall of Fame. Under a minute left to go in this first period, no score. Both teams pretty evenly matched, 7 shots apiece. Playoff tickets are now available. Join the 8 teams that are going to sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Club Playoffs April 5th through 7th. Visit frontwayarena.com to reserve your seat today. St. Louis trying to secure their spot. The Outlaws will not be there, eliminated from playoff contention. Foul there as Vic Moore-Ligwe. Too much physicality, pushing an Ambush player in the back. The Outlaws still can play spoiler in the final 3 games, including today's 4th game. Almost a goal there from Bagley. Still 10 seconds. Stankovic is high. It was deflected. They're at least looking for a deflection. Paulo is heated from his defense. A very dangerous opportunity for the Outlaws. Could not capitalize there. 5 seconds left. They'll run it down. Paulo will send it away, and that will conclude the first quarter. 8 shots apiece from the Ambush and Outlaws, but nothing in the back of the net. 15 down, 15 more to go in the first half. We'll take a break from Mesquite, Texas, here on MASL TV. Back in Mesquite Arena, no score after 15 minutes of play, 45 more to go. As we enter the second quarter, both teams have taken 8 shots apiece, but nothing doing. St. Louis won their last match, 7-6 versus the Baltimore Blast on the 16th. A 13-6 win versus the Milwaukee Wave on the 9th. There are currently 2 more spots left and 3 more potential teams to go to San Diego. Empire currently in 7th place with 33 points. They've got 3 games remaining, playing tonight against San Diego, and then play the Sockers one more time, as well as the Dallas Sidekicks. If you include this game, the Ambush have 4 games. The Outlaws at the Sidekicks, and then a home match versus the Milwaukee Wave on the 28th, followed by a road match in Milwaukee on the 30th. They're trying to at least catch the Tacoma Stars, who are in 8th place with 29 points. They had a win earlier this week. They only have 2 more remaining matches versus Kansas City and San Diego. So a win would go a long way for the Ambush, currently down 5 points. A loss doesn't necessarily take them out of the running, but it certainly makes things a lot more difficult. First time the Ambush and Outlaws have squared off in history. First time this season, but it's first time ever as well. They're gonna start out with showing that extra attacker with the goalie coming out of goal, but quickly back in goal after Outlaws tried to hit one over the head. SK instead. Almost a full line change for the Ambush. Almeida down the far side. Now into the middle. Yuri has a beat on Torabella. Shot. One-handed save by Hernandez, and he grabs it quickly before the rebound from Yuri was possible. That's now 5 saves for Alexis Hernandez. Ambush have controlled most of the pace today. Outlaws have had a couple counter opportunities. Thomas to Yuri. Rafa sends it into the boards, looking for Yuri. Wanted a foul, they're not gonna get it against the Outlaws. Hernandez scoops it up. He'll decide to run with it a little bit. And a stall call. And so, very not happy is Steven Chavez. A lot of arguing back and forth with Arturo Ibarra. So Thomas sends it back into play. Almost a turnover it is. Breakaway chance. Steven Chavez is saved. What hustle from Hundelt. It looked like a sure-handed goal. And tracking all the way into net. Kicked it high above the crossbar onto the glass, and now it's a discussion of who it was last off of. Steven Chavez, or Steven Gonzalez now will send it back into play. Chavez almost with the early goal. Had 4 of the 6 versus the Sidekicks in a road victory. 3 of their 4 wins on the road. 3 of their 4 wins also against the Sidekicks. 2 of them at the Sidekicks place. 1 was here in Mesquite Arena, the only victory here. And that one's off the top of the crossbar. Bagley can't redirect it in. Steven Chavez has his shot blocked. A great handed save. What a snag there from Paulo Nascimento. 3 really good chances. Bagley on the redirect. SK is high. Seeing some action from both sides now. Neither has had the precision to get him back in the goal thus far. Colin O'Keefe has Grant Michaels marked on him, and Michaels now fighting. Chance here for the ambush, just missed near side, was Ndie. And Ndie is going to get called for the foul. Looks like Harry Davies got a nice knee or body into his tailbone, so he'll check out real quick. Steven Gonzalez sends us back into play. And down goes Lucas Ramalho. Another foul on SK this time, first for him. Down goes Vicmore Aligwe. They say play on. MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastovansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap this weekend's games and to discuss the league's hot topics. League's hot topic will be the playoff picture. Who are the final 2 teams to punch their tickets, as well as the final seeding, and that'll help the seeding potentially for St. Louis. The ambush strike first. A short corner goal for the ambush coming from number 88, Dudica Carvalho, the points leader of this team. Had a tough angle, but finishes with the left foot. His 14th goal of the season. And the ambush out to an early 1-0 lead. That's not a good sign for the Outlaws, as Tori Bella just high of the crossbar, hit the glass. Sponsors, and Grant Michaels slow to get up. When an opponent has scored first against the Outlaws, it's happened 16 times, and it has not gone not very many wins for this Outlaws team. Perez will take a shot just wide of the mark, and he'll win the ball back for the ambush on the foul from Tori Bella. Caught in a potential change for the Outlaws, and DA is into a Lone Star flag. So unable to capitalize on that quick short piece. And trying to find a ball as well as fix the connection of the boards with the goal. The board got pushed behind the goal post, so they're looking to get that back situated here at the Mesquite Rodeo. Transform this into an indoor soccer facility for the Outlaws. They're looking to get a dolly to push it forward a little bit. And good work there. So a couple delays, can't stop the action here. 10:01 left in the second quarter. 1-0 lead for the ambush. Goal by Carvalho, assisted by Riley Urey. So whistle, and it'll be St. Louis ball off the foul by Steven Chavez. 9:50 to go. Set piece opportunity. Williamson finds Thomas. Now SK closer to midfield, are retreating. Nice pass to a cutting SK. William SK, his 17th goal of the season. The leaders for St. Louis are rolling here early. Dudica Carvalho, the points leader with the goal. And now their goal leader, William SK, enters the chat as well. Two nothing ambush. SK goal was assisted by Axel Kachunte. Kachunte with his 5th assist. And they're just on a roll right now. Back to back to back. A second goal for Dudica Carvalho. It's all ambush, and a timeout taken by head coach Ed Puskarich. 9:20 left in the second period. It's a 3-0 lead for St. Louis here in Mesquite.
America's Credit Union is your financial partner, where everyone is treated as family. Experience personalized service for every step of your financial journey. America's Credit Union. We make your passions our priority.
So it's a 3-0 lead for the St. Louis ambush. 2 goals from Dudica Carvalho. His 14th and 15th goals of the year, his 26th and 27th point of this season. It's those 2 goals sandwiched on the outside of a William SK goal, his 17th of the year, and those 3 goals happened within a 1 minute and 21 second span. So a quick timeout taken by Ed Puskarich, trying to rewrite this momentum that the ambush are on. It's been a tough year. It's a very young squad for this Outlaws team. Brand new coaching staff, brand new players, and an almost goal, still chance and dangerous. Dwayne Laidley had his shot blocked. Off and running, Rafa gets past Steven Gonzalez. Slide tackle is very clean. Michaud will take the shot, and that one's blocked and saved by Hernandez. Ball into the middle. Williamson has a foot on it. This one flicks up and then takes a weird bounce off the top of the boards in favor of the Outlaws. Steven Gonzalez looking for help. A bad turnover. And St. Louis there to capitalize again. Louis Perez, his first goal has an ambush player. And it's 4 goals in the same quarter for this St. Louis team. We said 3 goals in a minute and 21 seconds. How about 4 goals in 2 minutes and 20 seconds? They're on the attack again. Colin O'Keefe looking for SK. The pass was behind him. SK back on ball. Kachunte has this one stolen away. Good defense by Grant Michaels. Torabella couldn't do anything with it. O'Keefe saying my bad. Romalho to Michaels. The press is on defensively by the ambush. Up to Stankovic. Into the far corner. Looking for help in the middle. Finds Romalho, and that one's off the top of his foot and well into the suite. So we'll take a media timeout here in Mesquite. 4-0 lead for St. Louis. All 4 goals coming in the second period. Back in Mesquite Arena, it's a 4-0 lead for the St. Louis Ambush, and they have definitely ambushed the Outlaws here within a 2-minute and 20-second span. They scored 4 goals, 2 by Dudica Carvalho, 1 by William SK, and another by Louis Perez. 3 of those assisted Riley Yuri, Axel Chacunte, and Lucas Almeida with assists. The 4th goal was off a costly Texas turnover, and they're defending 3rd. And it's been that type of season for the Outlaws. Just have not been able to find momentum. And just lapses in action. Kind of like those 2 minutes and 20-second span. One bad sign just gets compounded by another. But still a very young team. Building for the future is head coach Ed Puskarich. Not just new to the Outlaws, but new to the league. First time ever playing indoor soccer. Versus this is a St. Louis team that plenty of veterans, including a couple that came from the Outlaws. Lucas Amado, one of those guys. Almeida. Picking up his 17th assist on that 2nd goal. Louis Perez almost found the net again. Deveren's blocked it. Williamson controls. Rafa just wide of the far side 90. Tried to go upper 90 with it and just missed. Ambush out shooting the Outlaws 9-4 in this half. Hundled being tightly guarded, a lot of physicality. It doesn't matter. Colin O'Keefe finds the net. Traded from the Dallas Sidekicks to the St. Louis Ambush. And he's loving being on a playoff contending team. 8th goal of the season. What looked like it was going to be a foul on the Outlaws. Advantage was played, and Colin O'Keefe cleaned up the mess. And Dylan Hundle will take that one as well. Was asking for a foul, didn't get it. Instead, he'll get the assist to Colin O'Keefe's goal. Trying to change the tide. Outlaws looking for a goal. 5 unanswered here in this quarter. An evenly played first quarter. Both had 8 shots apiece now in the second quarter. The Ambush have outshot the Outlaws 10-4. 5 of which have found the net. Chacunte. Last touch out of bounds into the bleachers. 4:24 left in the second quarter. Alexis Hernandez. A lot of high press from the Ambush. And DA will recycle back to Paulo, his goalkeeper. Taking their time. Hundle trying to find Chacunte. Crone to Macias. Ramalho on the run. Cut off by Ndie. Into the middle. Going down was Ramalho, no whistle. Almeida. 1-on-4, finding reinforcements. James Thomas can't win it back against the boards. Crone. Chavez almost lost his footing. Almeida can't flick it past Hernandez. It's still dangerous. Williamson. Williamson back on ball. Dudica. And they'll recycle back out. MASL social media. Get your latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, as well as MASL Arena on Twitter. Long ball. Now coming off his spot is Alexis Hernandez. We'll have to track back quickly to net. Dwayne Laidley can't control. James Thomas can. Near side, Louis Perez. Couple switch on, couple switch off for the Ambush. O'Keefe will control. Christian Briggs. Hundled into the middle. O'Keefe back heel. Rafa. Going down was Rafa. Now On the run, Steven Chavez going 1-on-3, uses the boards to his advantage. Looking for help in the middle. Double teamed and Hundelt can't win it. Joanne Laidley out physical there by Louis Perez. Still no whistle. Umpires letting them play on. Pass was behind Derek Crone. Now into the attacking quarter and nothing there. Almost a goal there from 3/4 field from Christian Briggs. Well out of net was Alexis Hernandez. 1 minute to go in the first half. Toribella! Something to go the Outlaws' ways. Daniel Toribella, 8th goal of the year for the Venezuelan. And just what they needed. So they send one against the boards. Overplaying it was Riley Urey, leaving Torrealba with a opportunity to find the first goal for the Outlaws, and the ambusher actually going to challenge. So head coach Jeff Locker throwing the red flag out, wanting to, so they're going to challenge the previous call. So it's under review. Speaking of under review, disagree with the call tonight? You might just see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sejic. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. So crew chief Arturo Ibarra and Kyle Armstrong at the monitor. We'll see if the goal by Daniel Torrealba will stand or not. Long look here. But 4 goals in the period. They're satisfied with what they've seen. We'll hear the call. So after review, it is a goal. So the first goal of the night for the Texas Outlaws comes with under a minute to go in the second quarter. Eighth goal in just his 11th game played for Torrealba. And Steven Chavez gets the assist, his 13th of the year. Steven Chavez, the points leader for the Outlaws. Now with 25, 12 goals and 12 assists coming into this contest. SK finds it back to Nascimento. Some newfound energy with the Outlaws, and a whistle and a foul called against Vicmore Aligwe, and going a little too quick for the ambush. Didn't get the ball reset, so couldn't get down on the fast break. And DA making sure the ball's inflated properly. Will put us back in play. 26 seconds to go. For Rafa. Rafa couldn't get it to a moving Ndie, was behind him. SK, 14 seconds. SK straight away. William SK his second goal of the quarter. It's the 6th for the St. Louis Ambush. Explosive second 15 for St. Louis. And they score with 10 seconds remaining in the half. And William Mesquite now with 18 on the year. 10 seconds to go. Steven Chavez. 5 to go. Into the short corner. Stankovic couldn't get it on target, as that will end things in the second quarter. So we have reached the half here at Mesquite Arena. A 6-1 lead for the St. Louis Ambush, scoring their first 4 goals within a span of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 2 goals by Dudica Carvalho, 2 by William S.K., and they'll take a 5-goal advantage with 30 minutes to go from Mesquite Arena. We'll take a break. We'll have halftime entertainment and ads for you. And then when we return, the final 30 from Mesquite, Texas. You're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
This is Whataburger at 4 a.m. It's the start of a shift, the end of the day, or just a spin around the block at 4 a.m. But no matter why you're up, we're up too, 24/7. Whataburger, just like you like it.
America's Credit Union is your financial partner, where everyone is treated as family. Experience personalized service for every step of your financial journey. America's Credit Union, we make your passions our priority.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds start falling out there. Temperatures staying in the high 40s. Tomorrow's forecast will be in the 60s. The beaches staying around 62.
Shoot! He scores!
What's going on, everybody? This is the MASL in 5. It's your chance to get caught up on everything that went down in the MASL over the past week in just 5 minutes. Let's go.
Chip it down, shot, goal. Great job. It's another assist for Nascimento. And Arroyo scores to make it 3-2.
The race for the 8th and final playoff spot is heating up. It was a must-win for St. Louis last weekend against Baltimore, and the ambush got the job done. They handed the Blast their first defeat at home all season long, winning the contest 7-6, and it was just a reflection of their strong play recently. St. Louis has won 4 of its last 5 games. They've got to keep that hot play going if they want to overtake Tacoma for the 8th spot and keep on dancing. You know who else had a big smile on their face last weekend? The Outlaws. Once again, they managed to knock off their rivals in the Dallas Derby, beating the Sidekick 6-5 and killing their hopes of making the playoffs once and for all. Texas started slowly this season, but have finished well and are loving playing the role of spoiler. This was the marquee matchup of the weekend. First place Chihuahua against second place San Diego, but it proved to be no contest at all as the Savage pummeled them 12-2. To be fair, San Diego was missing several key players, but Corner Sport Arena continues to be a riddle the opposition just cannot solve. Kansas City managed to get back on track last weekend against the Milwaukee Wave. The Comets were on a 3-game losing streak, but they put an end to that, taking down the Wave 9-6 at Cable Dahmer Arena. The Comets solidly in third place now, but Milwaukee just hasn't been playing its best recently. They are sliding at the wrong time. With the playoffs approaching, they've lost 5 of their last 7 games, falling to 7th in the standings. Let's take a look at the league table then. Chihuahua in first, followed closely behind by San Diego. KC in third spot. We really want to focus, though, on that 8th and 9th battle there. Tacoma, St. Louis, the ambush 2 points behind the Stars, but they do have a game in hand. They control their own destiny. So let's take a look at a couple of massive matchups this weekend with playoff ramifications. St. Louis in Texas on Saturday. The Ambush cannot afford to stumble, and Texas, as mentioned, is loving playing the role of spoiler. It'll be fascinating to watch. Tacoma will play a home-and-home with Kansas City. Friday in Washington, then Sunday back at Cable Dahmer. The Stars have won 4 of their last 6, but if they're going to make the playoffs, it'll be the hard way. 2 against KC, 1 game versus San Diego to round out their schedule. Your Green Drop Players of the Week, Diego Reynoso in goal for Chihuahua, then 2 Tacoma Stars, defensively Tyler John, and on offense, Yahir Romero. Let's start things off with Romero. Fantastic week for the Stars, who, as mentioned, cannot afford to stumble. They did not, behind his 6 points, 3 goals, and 3 assists to lead Tacoma, and his mate defensively gets the nod, Tyler John. He had 1 block, but also came through with 5 points for the Stars, and in goal, it was Reynoso getting the nod. He had 14 saves while allowing just 2 goals against San Diego. Okay, it is time now for your plays of the week.
Guerrero Pino is the one, and there's a header! Oh my gosh, it's Mijatovic! Mijatovic from his defender position heads it!
On the turf, Nestor with the nutmeg shot! What a gorgeous goal! Superman is back in the building, pulls the nutmeg, goes upper left corner.
Finalmente le dan el córner al equipo salvaje.
Aquí la pelota para Roberto! They get it up to Andorreos. Andorreos looking far post, gets it over to Ray Holland, poked it in the middle. Ball is loose!
What a save,
and
Willie B.
Save, Willie B.
Going to move into that 8th playoff spot, but the Stars. Romero plays it off the boards to himself.
Left side for Alvarez, stretching Sanchez. Sanchez tees one up, and Shazam! Alex Sanchez.
Picked up again, now Gerson does have it. He wants a long distance shot. He has a hat trick. Gordy Gerson, what a way to cap off the night. His 3rd goal.
Yeah, and just a reminder, of course, that to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the league, including great feature stories, the latest news, statistics, you can head to the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
A steady player. He's one of 3 players who have played every game for the Comets. Guerrero Pino is the one, and there's a header! Oh my gosh, it's Mijatovic! Mijatovic from his defender position heads it over Willie B, and the Comets strike first. Mijatovic opens his account, and the Comets lead 1-0.
Leon Bennett in the game. Deshaun, his nickname out of Corinth, Texas, 2nd year with the Sidekicks on the turf. Nestor with the nutmeg shot! What a gorgeous goal! Superman is back in the building, pulls the nutmeg, goes upper left corner. Take a bow, Nestor Hernandez.
Así es. Rechazaron ese balón. Finalmente le dan el córner al equipo salvaje.
Aquí la pelota para Roberto. Trying to counter. They get it up to Andorreos. Andorreos looking far post, gets it over to Ray Holland, poked it in the middle. Ball is loose.
What a save,
and
Willie B.
Save, Willie B.
Gerson can't control. Picked up again, now Gerson does have it. He wants a long distance shot. He has the hat trick. Gordy Gerson, what a way to cap off the night. His 3rd goal puts Utica up 9-5 in a beautiful strike from distance.
Relentless pressure. The Stars early with that win. The Ambush with 21 points move into that 8th playoff spot. But the Stars, Romero plays it off the boards to himself. First goal in a Stars uniform for former sidekick Yahir Romero.
Chipped into midfield, nice play there.
That's a great ball for
Great
SK.
pass for SK, and he scores. He beats Rodriguez with just 46 seconds left in the corner. And St. Louis comes back to tie it at 2.
Left side for Sanchez. Sanchez tees one up, and Shazam! Alex Sanchez buries that one from downtown, and the Wave take a 3-1 lead. Look at this, Eric.
Just one step, cut inside and went top shelf.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Back here at Mesquite Arena, just about set for the second half of play between the St. Louis Ambush and the Texas Outlaws. Sam came in here on the call. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening in the Lone Star State. It was an evenly played first quarter. Both teams took 8 shots. Neither team found the net, but then 7 goals in that second quarter, 6 coming from the Ambush. 4 the first 4 goals coming in a 2-minute and 20-second span. Duduca Carvalho with 2 goals in the quarter. William Esque with 2 goals in the quarter, as well as Louis Perez and Colin O'Keefe getting in on the action. 4 different assist players for the ambush. The only Outlaw goal coming from Daniel Toribella and was assisted by Steven Chavez. MASL TV, subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcast, MASL shows, highlights, and more. That's how you're watching this one on MASL TV via YouTube. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and get all your latest updates for the entire league. St. Louis currently one, if not the hottest team. They've won 2 straight, 4 of their last 5, and 6 of their last 10. 4 games, including this one. And they control their own destiny. If they win all 4 today versus the Outlaws, on the 25th versus the Sidekicks, and then the final 2 versus the Milwaukee Wave, they clinch a playoff spot. The Tacoma Stars came into the week only 2 points ahead, got a much needed victory, but only have 2 games remaining with a 5-point lead. It's a 5-goal advantage for the final 30 minutes here in Mesquite. The Outlaws trying to continue to play spoiler. They defeated the Dallas Sidekicks 6-5 last weekend, eliminating their Texas rivals from playoff contention. Trying to do the same with the ambush. They'll start things off, and Steven Chavez hits it under the video monitors hanging below, so it'll be quickly a set piece chance for the ambush. Ball placed on the yellow line. Lucas Almeida plays it to the right. And the Outlaws escape trouble. Now Vic Moraligwe on the run. Finds Tyler Bagley. Cross court. Steven Chavez just wide of the far post. Now Steven Chavez. It was Steven Gonzalez that just missed on the far post. Gonzalez, leading player in defenders. Leads the team with 44 blocks. Victor Oligwe gets double teamed. Now Briggs with the ball. Bagley trying to win it back. Plays it off to Steven Chavez. Stops on a dime and finds the back of the net. Steven Chavez starts the second half strong for the Texas Outlaws. His second point of the match. It's his 13th goal of the season. Now matching his assist totals for the season. Wearing the captain band. And the captain of the Outlaws getting them some well and much needed momentum boost out of the locker room. Just 50 seconds into the second half. And Steven Chavez, a game removed from having 4 goals against the Dallas Sidekicks, finds the back of the net once again. You get a hat trick for 3, might as well say you get the golden sombrero or a golden boot for 4 goals in a game. Grant Michaels near corner trying to get out of trouble. Derek Crone gives way to Alexis Hernandez. Had it blocked, but he's back in net now. Ball played up. Stankovic checks one ambush player out of play. And we'll see if that's going to be a card or not, or if it's just a foul. Going out of play was Jeff Michon, fourth-year player in the MASL, second year with the Ambush from West Palm Beach, Florida. Third different team he's played for. Orlando Seawolves, Baltimore Blast, and now the Ambush. Played his collegiate ball at UCF for 4 years and then transferred to Eastern Florida State College. Trying to calm things down is referee Kyle Armstrong. Nice deflection from Vic Moraligwe. Joanne Laidley had it blocked, looking for a handball. That one narrowly misses the monitors. Long throw, that one goes out of bounds. And so a great chance to be a set piece opportunity in the attacking front. Put it on the, not the free throw arc, but call it the free kick arc. You can see the white paint very faded. Almeida will stand over it. SK to the left. He'll try to go straight on into the wall of the Outlaws. Carvalho was to the right and he gets fouled, trying to reset things for the Ambush. So Carvalho runs away as Almeida plays it off to him. James Thomas back to Almeida. Trying to look for a hat trick is both Dudica Carvalho and William SK. James Thomas has it poked away by Gonzalez. Now Briggs flicks it into the fist of Alexis Hernandez, and down goes Harry Davies. Christian Briggs called for the foul. Native of Trinidad and Tobago. Fifth year with the Ambush. Every year in the MASL was been in St. Louis. Another save there by Hernandez. Gonzalez to Famune, another turnover. Able to escape danger there. So over 4 minutes gone in this third quarter. Outlaws scored 50 seconds into the third. Stankovic looking for a foul. Not gonna get it. Rafa plays it off. And DA had a chance. Played it all the way far post to Louis Perez and just could not get it on target. Steven Chavez on the run. One-on-one. Looking for additional help. Derek Crone. Miscommunication with Stankovic. And the ball hit the referee. So it's the dead ball. St. Louis gets us back in play. Hundled. Back to Ndie. He'll check out. SK plays it up. Chakunte had nothing with it. Williamson. High pressure from Macias. Chakunte near side. Reversing the field to SK. SK the captain. of this ambush team. Trying to play a little give and go. Michaud taking his time. Crone can't win the ball back on the challenge. Short corner. Alexis Hernandez grabs the ball. MESLsoccer.com. MESLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more on MESL.com. Another turnover. Lazy pass there from Oligwe. Michaud. There's some good effort from Vicmore Oligwe back on the defensive end, making up for the careless turnover. Hundelt finds Carvalho. Colin O'Keefe. St. Louis doing a good job working the ball side to side, maintaining plenty of possession, patient with their opportunities. Michaels, very dangerous, headed it back to Alexis Hernandez, and that's going to be a blue card called against the Outlaws. So a handling violation called on Alexis Hernandez. So he'll get into the penalty box. And coming into goal will be Jesse Rivera. We'll try to get a stop here. Not a penalty shot, but a face-off. It'll be James Thomas. So this will be kind of like a NHL face-off. Thomas will be able to run up and score a goal. Rivera will try to come up with a save. So James Thomas to take it. 14 goals on the year. The Englishman in his 8th year. Running up. Rivera cannot stop it. Too cold is James Thomas. JT with his 15th goal of the year. And they respond to the quick strike of Steven Chavez in the 3rd quarter with a goal of their own. 7-2, our new score. 9 minutes and 1 second left. And it's back-to-back goals again. St. Louis striking in bunches. The second goal for Louis Perez. This time it was assisted by Rafael Arayuso, the New Jersey native. They scored 4 goals within a matter of 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the 2nd quarter. And they score back-to-back goals in just 8 seconds of play in this 3rd quarter. DA back out to Hundle. First 2 goals of the year coming in this match for Luis Perez. That one's shot blocked by Gonzalez. 44 on the season. Leads the team. One of the leaders in the entire league when it comes to shot blocks. Chavez clears it away. Dwayne Laidley trying to run it down. And DA on the run. He'll check out. Thomas back in for him. Fight for the ball. Controlled by the Outlaws now. Torrealba up to Steven Chavez. That one's blocked. Paolo with the big block, and 2 feeding collide from Chakute as well as Torrealba. And it looked like Torrealba got the worst of that battle. He's able to walk it off. So Torrealba, unsure why foul was called on him. Tough play for either side. Michael heads it on to Stankovic. Leads the team in goals with 15. Has been quiet tonight. Not many shots taken. It's been primarily Steven Chavez. A goal and an assist. And both of the points coming from him. Gets out of the mess on the near side boards. Now far side. Plays it off to Bagley. Back to Chavez. Fancy footwork. Trying to get to his right foot is Steven Chavez. Plays it to Bagley. Has his shot blocked. Lucas Almeida with the block. Almeida going down. Foul called on Harry Davies as Thomas got upended. Since the first quarters, the ambush out shooting the Outlaws 18-8. 12 of their 26 shots coming in the second quarter as they scored 6 goals. 6 shots in this quarter, and 2 have gotten past both Rivera as well as Alexis Hernandez. Into the middle, very dangerous. JT could not put it on frame, and Dwayne Laidley went down, gets the foul call. Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. All new MASL fan store will be launching soon, so be on the lookout for the new MASL fan store as we hit a media timeout. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. Ambush have extended their lead 8-2 here in Mesquite Arena.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds start falling out there. Temperatures staying in the high 40s. Tomorrow's forecast will be in the 60s. The beaches staying around 62.
Back in the Mesquite Rodeo Arena, the Texas Outlaws trying to end their 2025 home slate with a victory. It's been a rough go of it this year. A very young team, a very new team. I didn't think they'd have a team this year. Instead, we're able to fill a team. They kept the organization going. A rough start. Had a lot of players injured. Plenty new players, new to arena soccer. Brand new to the team, new coaching staff. Still learning. Had a bunch of players also out. They were out of the country for other arena soccer affiliations. Some tournaments going on around the world that put other Outlaw players missing the first portion of the year that have come on strong late. 4 wins. 3 of which after the All-Star break. Really played well since that All-Star break. A foul there on the ambush. So back in play, Eric Macias plays it to Lucas Romalho. Looking for Steven Gonzalez on the run, far side. Macias cutting in. Aligwe in the middle, trying to wrestle his way around Williamson, could not do so. Still with the Outlaws. Macias to his right foot, got a piece of the shoulder of Williamson. Trying to curve it to that back post. Romalho, near side. Cut off on the short corner on that far side, excuse me. Derek Cohn and Steven Gonzalez. Not about playing it off the boards. Switches fields. Macias. Romalho. Against the boards. Aligwe. And could not. Oh, late whistle there. After SK went down, looked like Aligwe had a clean steal and a shot on goal potentially. Instead, the whistle from referee Kyle Armstrong said otherwise. Ambush on the attack. Looking for their 3rd straight victory. 5 of their last 6. And would have 3 remaining games. 1 more road game here in Texas. Just a few miles away. Playing the Dallas Sidekicks, and before their final 2 matches, a home and home versus the Milwaukee Wave. 3 of the 4 wins for the Outlaws this year have come against the Sidekicks. The only other on the road against the Wave in Milwaukee. After this match, the Outlaws have 3 more, all on the road. They'll play the Wave, Blast, and Utica City. And Rafa Arguso, another goal. Rafa with his first goal today matches the last point on the previous goal from Luis Perez. Got the assist. Now his 12th goal of the year. The assist earlier, his 4th of the season. and it's quickly responded. The Outlaws find a quick bounce back goal. Much needed, makes it a 9-3 contest. Another look here, Stankovic plays it off to Tyler Bagley, and Bagley finds the back of the net. He's now got 2 points today. His 9th goal of the season, assisted Steven Chavez's 2nd goal for the Outlaws. So it's a 9-3 game. Two goals in the quarter for the Outlaws, 3 for the Ambush. As we go under 2 minutes left in this third quarter, Michaels runs it down near side boards. Quickly double teamed by O'Keefe. The Ambush have the ball. Chacunte back out wide to Ndie. Trying to go one-on-one with Stankovic. Stankovic, good defense. Couldn't get past Ndie. Now he does after winning the ball back. Stops on a dime, finds Bagley. Quick 2 change for the Outlaws. Under 90 to go. Nice ball off the boards, just no one in the middle. On the other end for Steven Chavez. Hernandez out of goal, almost a bad situation. Louis Perez, and couldn't find a hat trick. Was looking for Duduka Carvalho. Davies on the run, under a minute to go. Near side, boards, almost found a league way. Davies trying the same thing, and this time it's corralled by Paulo. Nascimento taking his time. Finds Hundelt. Rafa looking for SK. It's flicked on. Ariuso. Now it's Ariuso, played off well by SK. Ariuso couldn't cross it. Good deflection by Derek Crone. Another deflection by Davies. 5 seconds. And the Ambush will let the time run out here in the third quarter. We'll head to the final 15 of the home slate for the Outlaws in Mesquite Arena. It's a 6-goal lead for the St. Louis Ambush, looking for a full 3 points on the road here on MASL TV.
America's Credit Union is your financial partner, where everyone is treated as family. Experience personalized service for every step of your financial journey. America's Credit Union. We make your passions our priority.
Back for the final 15 from Mesquite Arena. The Outlaws have not had a come-from-behind victory this year. They would need to find some magic inside a hat somewhere. 9-3 lead for the Ambush. 6 goals in the second quarter, 3 in the third. 1 in the second quarter for the Outlaws, 2 in the third. Steven Chavez and Tyler Bagley, the main 2 with points for the Outlaws. 1 goal and 1 assist each for Bagley and Chavez. Daniel Torrealba had the first goal, was assisted by Chavez, and then the latest goal, Bagley was assisted by David Stankovic. MASL social media, get your latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, as well as MASL Arena on Twitter. Final quarter to go. Outlaws looking for their second straight victory after ending a 4-game losing streak against the Dallas Sidekicks. Got payback against Dallas. They lost 9-6 here in Mesquite Arena. Playing with the extra attacker just wide of the mark off the glass. There from Chacunte. Paolo will go back in net. Thomas couldn't find his man in the middle. Still comes down with it. Mentioning that 9-6 loss versus the Sidekicks. The Outlaws outshot them 51-21, but only could muster up 6 goals and then lost 9-6. Really would have been a 7-6 game had they not gone with the extra attacker and the Sidekicks making them pay. Jamie Lovegrove with 4 assists in that one. Was all over the field. Colin O'Keefe had previously been with the Sidekicks this year. One of 3 Sidekicks traded. One of their best players was O'Keefe. Now enjoying potentially getting some playoff experience with the Ambush. One of, if not the hottest teams in the league currently. And all you need to do is get to the playoffs. You never know what can happen. Christian Briggs. O'Keefe looking for a handball. Not going to get it. Still with the ambush. And DA. Almost undercut there was Carvalho. Almeida looking middle. Ariuso looking for a foul. Now there is a foul called. Ariuso unhappy going against the ambush. Steven Gonzalez. Almeida was called for the foul. Ball against the boards. Oligwe trying to back his guy down. Going up against a bigger NDA. Ramalho off the, didn't even get to the boards. It was blocked by NDA's foot. Eric Macias. Cross court, Ramalho. Lucas Ramalho. Now Macias. Derek Crone switches the field. Lucas Ramalho off the top of the crossbar, did not get in. Had the bottom half of the crossbar. Didn't get a friendly bounce. Now all the way up to Ariuso. A bad turnover and almost getting a hat trick was Louis Perez. The Ambush have three guys with 2 goals each. Duduka Carvalho, Louis Perez, and William Estke. Ariuso finds JT. A 4th Ambush player with a multi-goal game. It's 3 points now for Rafa Ariuso. And it's the 2nd goal for James Thomas in this match. up to double digits. Are the Ambush. 10-3 is our score. And now on the run, Louis Perez almost running too fast, lost the ball, and will recycle back out to Christian Briggs. Taking their time now. Ndie finds SK. SK somehow gets it up just wide of the mark. Was Chikunte, could not find the back of the net and join his teammates. They've been having quite the game. And a whistle and foul on the Outlaws. MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube, and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastovansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and to discuss the league's hot topic. One of the topics will be the great work that the St. Louis Ambush have had as of recently. Another will be the playoff picture. And a yellow card shown against the Texas Outlaws for dissent coming from the Outlaws bench, shown against head coach Ed Puskarich. So no players have to go to the penalty box. Turnover, and that one's deflected out of bounds. Resetting us will be the Ambush. JT switches fields to Ndie. Ndie to O'Keefe. Under 10 minutes to go. Almost on the run were the Outlaws. Steven Chavez does win the ball. 2-on-1 for Texas. Vicmore Ligwe can't finish. And that one goes into the seats, and also joining them, the fans, will be number 44. The big Mohamed Ndie, 6'3", 195 into the first row. Tried to keep it in play to avoid the set piece for the Outlaws. Carvalho sending out of play, so now Macias to his left. A great save from Paulo. Got a forearm on the shot from Gonzalez. Hasn't had to make many saves, but Paulo Nascimento with his 7th of the day. Only 9 for Alexis Hernandez. Into the corner, Vicmore Ligwe, marked by Williamson. Chavez thought about the right foot, gets doubled by SK, also marked by Hundelt. Trying to get out of his defending corner. Now Gonzalez finds Macias. 8 minutes to go. Trying to find 7 goals in that time period. Third game that the Ambush have scored 10 goals. The first being a 12-7 win versus Harrisburg on February 1st. And then the start of their new win streak, a 13-6 win versus the Milwaukee Wave. Romalho back out top. Tyler Bagley looking middle with Stankovic, too hot to handle on that first touch. And they'll just clear it back out to Alexis Hernandez. Chacunte on the run, finds SK, plays it off just past the wickets of Hernandez. Still dangerous, and finally getting his hands on it was Alexis Hernandez. Christian Briggs and Chacunte were trying to find their first goals of the day. And we'll hit our final media timeout. 6:27 to go. It's all St. Louis. The Ambush with a 7-goal lead here on the road.
This is Whataburger at 4 a.m. It's the start of a shift, the end of the day, or just a spin around the block at 4 a.m. But no matter why you're up, we're up too, 24/7. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Playoffs just around the corner, and your playoff tickets are now available. Join the 8 teams that will be heading to sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs on April 5th through April 7th. Visit frontwayarena.com to reserve your seat today. Saw the ad just prior, just a $50 deposit to get you and your tickets reserved. Could possibly see the St. Louis Ambush team continue to do their thing in San Diego. Also, under review, did you disagree with the call tonight? You might see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sijic. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Not many calls today that had to be reviewed. Had one challenge from head coach Jeff Locker of St. Louis. His challenge was unsuccessful, so didn't get a second challenge because of it. Nothing that head coach Ed Puskarich has challenged today. It's been a tough day for his team. There's a bright spot. Joanne Laidley makes it a 10-4 game. 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Able to get it by the new keeper. It's no longer Paulo Nascimento. Instead, looks like they've gone to Eduardo Cortez. But for Lately, his 4th goal and the 16 games he has now played in. Williamson, what a strike. The long ball was on the other end. Robert Williamson flying through the air, the 11th goal. And just a few seconds after Joanne Lately might have given the Outlaws some life, it's quickly ripped away by Robert Williamson. His 6th goal of the year. And what a ball on that assist. And the assist from Dylan Hundle. His 2nd assist of the day. 2 points for him. 3 points for Rafa Arayuso. 2 assists, 1 goal. 2 goals for Duduca Carvalho. 2 goals for William Mesquite. 2 goals for Louis Perez. It's just been that type of way for the Ambush. And their 3rd double-digit scoring output this season. 2 in the last 3 games. For the Outlaws, they just haven't had the defense this year. It's been that type of way. Haven't been able to score goals and haven't been able to keep teams out of the net. Average around 4 to 5 goals per game. The worst goal differential in the league. This is now the 10th game they've given up 10 or more goals. The most recent coming in the latest home match versus the Tacoma Stars, losing 12-4 on March 12th. Whistle and a challenge flag thrown against Ed Puskaric. We'll see what type of challenge he is calling to be reviewed. Our crew chief will announce it, Arturo Ibarra. So looking at a possible blue card for an elbow. 4:36 left. 11-4 lead. It's still an outside chance, but not very likely. Coach Puskaric looking on as both Arturo Ibarra and Kyle Armstrong continue to look at the replay monitor. Might as well throw the challenge flag out there just to see if he can't get it, can't take it home with you. Here's the call from crew chief Arturo Ibarra. So it's just a foul, but it's not a blue card. So it technically is a successful challenge, but not in the form of a blue card situation. So just a foul will give the Outlaws a free kick, set piece opportunity just outside the yellow line. Macias plays it to his right. Gonzalez, nice stop, and a great save there, punching it away was Pollo Cortez. 4:26 to go now, left in this one, as we await the ball to be thrown back into play. Outlaws on the road. 3 final games within this next week. They'll get a week off and then start their final 3-game road stand on March 23rd in Milwaukee. Then play 5 days later on Friday the 28th in Baltimore versus the Blast, and finish out their 2025 season at Utica City up in New York. Three points today will have the ambush once again just 2 points behind the Tacoma Stars for 8th place. The Stars with 2 remaining games versus Kansas City and San Diego. They're starting to get hot at the right time, but they do not control their own destiny. Hopefully that fan's okay after getting hit in the face by the ball. Once again, playoff tickets are now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs April 5th through the 7th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat today. Ariuso has 3 points today. There's a steal. Ariuso plays it to Williamson. They couldn't get the goal. Thomas had a rebound opportunity too. Was looking for goal number 12. Instead, they will look likely just get stuck on 11. Vicmore Ligwe off the boards. Another nice spot and save by Cortez, coming off his mark. And DA has the ball taken away from him. Lucas Romalho goes down, and Ariuso called for the foul. He'll check out. Romalho to Gonzalez. Cleaned up there. Actually, that's not Cortez. Coming in for Paulo Nascimento was Hoge Ogaz. 3rd year in the MASL. All 3 with the ambush from Denver, Colorado. Went to Broomfield High School. 3-time state champ. 2-time goalkeeper of the year. It's only his 2nd game he's played in. Has not given up any goals. And a whistle and a foul called on Macias for the Outlaws. Still 1:14 to go. Three and 6 on the road were the ambush coming into this one. They'll improve to 4 and 6 with 2 more road matches. One against the Sidekicks, one against the Wave. Their final home match will be against the Milwaukee Wave on Friday, the 28th. And there's another strike. Steven Chavez, his second goal of the game, his third point of the match. Makes it an 11-5 game, but just a little too late. But it's now 6 goals in the last 2 matches, 4 versus the Sidekicks, now 2 against the St. Louis Ambush. Just snuck it inside that far post. Ball to Jesse Rivera, was put into the game after the 11th goal given up by the Outlaws, 10 of which going against Alexis Hernandez, 1 against Rivera. It was on the handling blue card that gave James Thomas a face-off chance with the Jesse Rivera, and Rivera could not stop JT for the ambush. 10 seconds to go. Dojima Famune has his shot blocked by Williamson, and that will end things in Mesquite. It's been a tough year for the Texas Outlaws. They could not pull the spoiler card for a second straight game, and they spoiled the fun for the Dallas Sidekicks. Not the same against the St. Louis Ambush. Our final score from Mesquite Arena, 11-5 winners are the Ambush. Now 9-11-3 on the year, 27 points. Back to just 2 points behind the Tacoma Stars of 8th place in that final playoff spot that's so coveted. We'll have one more game with 3 games remaining, just to the 2 remaining for the Stars. Texas Outlaws fall to 4-17 on the year. And they finished their road slate this year at a 1-11 record. And they'll finish the final 3 games on the road. Once again, our final score, St. Louis Ambush 11, Texas Outlaws 5. Thank you for watching everything here from Mesquite on MASL TV. We'll see you guys next year. 3 more games on the dockets for both the Ambush and the Outlaws.